Time now for Football Friday Night, powered by WCTV.tv.
The battle for Meridian Road with a little extra on the line tonight. Could NFC stave off a spoiler attempt from the Maclay Marauders?
All three Thomasville teams home tonight. All three region champs looking to keep their seasons alive, including the Bulldogs of T-ville.
But first, it was Gene Cox Stadium, an unfamiliar place for the St. John Paul II Panthers, but not an unfamiliar position. The playoffs, highlights galore, and an absolutely just, I mean, what else do you say about this game? Welcome to your Football Friday Night. Sorry to get a little caught up in this, but once you see these highlights, you'll completely understand why that is. Ryan Kelly, Dominic, Miranda, 16 football games plus a college basketball game to get to, but your game of the week kind of pales in all of them in terms of absolute wildness.
It was a headliner for a reason. This game was unbelievable. I tweeted it was one of the best first quarters I've ever seen in my life. Let's take you there. Gene Cox Stadium, what a matchup. Certainly lived up to the billing. First offensive play from scrimmage for Robert F. Munroe. Nehemiah Chandler, the QB keeper, sideline races. 75 yards to pay dirt. What a way to start this thing. 6-0 Munroe leads in the blink of an eye after the failed two-point conversion.
Yeah, but Ed Hill and the boys, they say, not so fast, my friend. Anything you can do, I can do better. Panthers' first play of the offensive game. Tremaine Hughes finds a man. Jamari Blackshear, he's gone. 70-yard pitch and catch. JP2 gets the PAT. They're up 7-6, just like that.
30 seconds into this thing. Now, please, watch this. Snap over Chandler's head. He scoops it up. Rolling, heaves up a prayer, answered. Are you kidding me? Amari Borden there, wide open, touchdown. That was only 14 yards, but it puts the Bobcats on top 12-7.
All right, Munroe back on the move from midfield. Luke Sather over the middle, picked off. Ricky Ransom, full extension. JP2 heads the other way. This one was so much fun. Somebody had to win it. So you know that ridiculous fumble to Hail Mary? That happened for the Panthers. They ended up taking the lead in this one, but your final score, if you'll come out, 21-19. The Munroe Bobcats kick a field goal at the buzzer. They're moving on. How about that?
What a win for the Bobcats. It's been an up and down season. They came into this thing 4-6, but we all knew they were better than their record said. What a statement win. Still a great season for these guys, but what a game for our game of the night.
Yeah, Coach Ellington and the fellas bring it. They upset JP2. What a phenomenal football game. Hey, we're not done. When we come back, we're going to check in on that undefeated club. That includes them Colquitt County Packers and plus a few more. So you might want to stick around on your Football Friday. Welcome back to your Football Friday Night. You may have noticed we didn't have time for Battle of the Banner today. That's because we have so many games to get to. And also, we have the banner. We're not going to show you who this bad boy's for just yet, but just know that we have picked ourselves a winner.
We have selected a winner, and very deserved. That's all I'll say.
All right, speaking of deserving teams, let's start with our undefeated teams tonight, and let's start with NFC playing their old rivals Maclay in the Battle of Meridian Road. First half wasn't easy. JP Pickles picked off Nash Bashirs. He cannot quite house it, though. A field goal comes to follow. But the next drive, Maclay's knocking on the door. Michael Grant to Caleb Hutchin. Upset bid, 7-0 Maclay, but would NFC wake up? Traylon Ray into the end zone. This
NFC wake up.
I don't like this. 40 seconds left on the half. Eagles take the lead on a short scamper. That should be the final score of the half, right? Wrong. Maclay with 1 second on the clock.
Look at that.
How about
cannon.
A miracle heave? George Grant gets it into the end zone to tie this game at the buzzer. This is November. We sleep in May, but NFC pulls away in the second half. Listen, Coach Collier and the guys, that's a valiant effort there in the first half of this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Good for NFC. All right, all three Thomasville squads, district champs, only Central region champs. Only Central is 11-0. Opening drive, third play, that didn't take long. Trey Breton finds the open field. He's end zone bound. Are you kidding me? Someone bring this man down. 7-0 Thomas County Central. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. The Golden Lions, triple option, found that end zone on the opening drive, but after that, no sirree Bobo. The Central defense, goodness gracious, Ezekiel Bogan, a swarm of bees, making it tough. Ensuing Yellow Jacket drive, Downtown Sam Brown, back to pass, lets it fly, in stride. Malachi Thomas, you get the idea. Waltzing into the end zone, 14-7 Central. This one was all blue and gold after that. Jackets swarm, still unbeaten, 49-14.
All right, Yar, the Sneads Pirates, fresh off their bye week. They beat Cottondale in the opening week of this season, 38-16. Tonight, the Pirates hosting those Hornets after they beat Osceola. Pirates in all blue and doing what they do, because here's Jason Patterson, 6-0. Couple possessions later, deja vu, do not adjust your
This kid's ridiculous.
53 yards. Actually, this one's only 52. The two-point conversion makes it 14-0 Sneads. Hornets will look to answer. It's the quarterback, Cam Odom. He's going to roll right, and he's picked. Avon Pius, who happens to also be the signal caller for the Pirates.
Look at him go!
Take a look at your final score after the pick six. Sneads all over, looking every bit like the 1 seed, 42-8.
Yar! All right, the Harrison Hoyas making the trip to the Hog Pen. Pack were fired up. Chilly night, first Packers drive. Nico Fan, you get the idea with the draw. Touchdown, Colquitt on the board first. Ensuing kickoff wouldn't be a Colquitt highlight without Jack Terrell. Holy smokes, coming into your screen, laying the wood. He was everywhere, making plays at the line of scrimmage and in the secondary. Back on offense, Fan going to find the Georgia commit. Dogs are barking. Big tight end Landon Thomas, 37 yards. He came up big time and time again. Same drive, Ramsey Dennis. Never trust a man with 2 first names. Packers on the board again. Second quarter now. You know they like to spread it around. Fan taking a shot. What an adjustment here by Nye Carr. 55 yards, that's mine. Goodness gracious. Let's take it to your final. Colquitt County rolling. Man, are they good. 49-28 winners.
All right, Florida High in a struggle in this one. The Seminoles actually going back and forth with Pensacola Catholic, who we know is such a good team. Robert F. Munroe played them so tight. We know who this man is.
Find the hole.
Who is that, Dominic?
That
Miranda?
seems like a little.
Yes, sir, it is. The Noles still just a rolling on offense.
Look at that catch.
Moving the chains back and forth. But Pensacola Catholic actually had the lead in this one in the third quarter. But why not a little bit more? Don't even have to say the name, right?
No, you don't.
You already know
really
who it is.
Look at
There's the Noles
What a
finding
catch.
the end zone. Florida High pulls away late in this one, 18-14. We'll talk a little bit about their opponent in just a little bit.
There's something to be said about knowing how to win, and Florida High knows how to win. Opening drive for the Bainbridge Bearcats. 4th down, they're going for it. Bo Smith keeps it, finds a hole to the house. Holy smokes, Bainbridge on the board. Crazy play right here. Second quarter, Bears got the ball. It's tipped. I promise. Out of the hands. Bumble. Oh, the old lineman picks it up, and oh my goodness, we have just mayhem
And
on
wait,
the screen.
wait,
All that
wait.
matters. Oh, he
Is this
breaks
the
out.
one ball?
Holy cow, he breaks free. And he's going to put it deep in territory. He's going to take it all the way to the crib. What a play. That's incredible. Take a look at your final. Bainbridge rolls Burke County in this one, 44-0.
This one was a laugher for the purple and gold. Blountstown, Port St. Joe, they played just a couple weeks ago. Sharks, fumble. P.J. Jones picked up by Antravius Jones, 73 yards.
That's
Let's
real
speed
time.
it on up. 7-0 for B-Town, just like that. However, the Tiger Sharks weren't going to go away. There's Jones with a little bit of redemption, powering his way into the end zone. The score's all tied up at 7. Second quarter now, same score. Joshua Pope drops back. Jordan Pride with a beautiful catch, a mossing 50-yard gain. That sets up this right here. It's going to be Pope again with a little quick pass. Adrian Richards, 14-7. Your final score, that's all B-Town would need, 14-13, and a defensive struggle.
Sneaks it out. We love it. All right, Thomasville ready to defend the dog pound against visiting Liberty County. First drive for the Dogs. Cameron Hill finds his man, DJ Thurman, underneath, sheds one tackle, turns upfield. Watch this. What? Oh! Put him on skates. That's a gain of 30. Dogs are a barking. That's going to be a field goal. They settle for 3. Early second quarter, more Cameron Hill. He throws a screen. Levante Cole, he's going to follow his blockers. They run that screen to perfection, whether it's him or Jay Randall. It's one of their go-to plays, and we love it from Thomasville. Take a look at your final. The Dogs are barking tonight in T-ville. 13-6, they're moving on.
Absolutely. All right. We've already gotten through a bunch of stuff. We've talked about how Suwannee is one of the hottest teams in our area.
Man.
They've got one of the best defenses in our area. Whoever won at Paul Langford tonight earns the right to play those Florida High Seminoles. But it was a tough out because it's the West Florida Jaguars in town. Something's got to give in Region 1. 9-2 Suwannee, 8-2 West Florida excuse me, West Florida Jaguars. Yeah, what is that?
Bulldogs on a 7-game roll.
There we go. Jaguars have won their last 6. Braxton Green, Mr. Automatic, from about 41 out. He gets Suwannee on the board first, 3-0. The Dogs had 8 sacks in this game. The only team to beat Bradford this season. Markel Redding chased down Jadarius Sherry. Anything but the pits. See what I did there? Suwannee had 4 sacks alone in the first half. Finally, some breathing room. Bronson Tillotson, MJ Rawson.
Most improved offense in the Big Ten.
1,000%. 10-0 Dogs. They hold off West Florida 17-14, your final score. This one was a classic in Live Oak.
Man, I can't wait for next week. Florida High and Suwannee. All right, Brookwood, Shane Boggs Warriors at home hosting Pinewood Christian. Let's just say it was a long night for the visiting Patriots. Down 21-0. Isaiah Hill, huge sack lunch. No. Loss of 10. Pinewood drops a touchdown to play after that. Mistakes piling on, and that's a costly one too. That's a strip sack. Look what I found. Grant Gaston loves it. Warriors going for more before the break. Raj Waldrip, man, is he good. Over the middle, Caden Giles keeps the chains a moving. 4th and goal now. Brookwood gambles, pays off. That's a close-up of our man Waldrop right there.
I was
Statue of Liberty,
focus.
something like that. Touchdown. Take a look at your final. The Warriors roll 56-26 winners.
All right, Madison on the road, taking on Union County. Union's been eliminated twice in the last 3 years by the boys. Of course, Madison's had some up and down struggles. Spoiler alert, the score's 27-16, but Union is going to throw to the end zone here. Unfortunately,
plays like that.
Bryce Harrison, the guy's season is just over like that. Tough loss to end the year.
All right, here we go. Early County, Aston Grims right here. They're playing Telfair County Trojans. Early County, what a year for them, 8-3. They're trying to keep this going here in the playoffs. All right, let's get you some highlights. Aston Grimes to Kendarius Boyd for the touchdown. 7-0 Bobcats. That capped off a 98-yard drive. Listen, you get the idea. Let's just take it to your final because the Bobcats were all over the Trojans in this one.
Oh, and why not a fumble, too?
Early County, big winners, 47-6. We love that.
All right, Cook trying to do the same thing on the road at Thomson at the Brickyard, one of the most historic stadiums in all of Georgia.
What a name.
We'll take you to the first quarter, by the way. Cook is in the red zone. Marcellus Brigham sacks Mustafa Tippins. It forces Cook to settle for a field goal, 3-0. And if you look at your final, I'll save you, Cook fans, because it's a whole lot of Thomson highlights after that. 42-10, your final.
Listen, heck of a season for Cook. All right, Hornets and Flashes. Big pass to Nate Roman. We picked it up there in the middle. Can't see, but it happened, I promise. All right, Hornets respond. Jordan Murphy catches short pass, gets popped. But guess what? Doesn't matter. That's a touchdown. Counts all the same. Hilliard defense makes a stand. They stop it on 3rd and short. Hornets go for it on 4th. Ball's free on the last play of the game. It wasn't the last play of the game. But listen, Lafayette, the Hornets are buzzing. 31-13 winners over Hilliard.
All right, let's wrap this up on the Valwood Network. Thanks to our friends over there for these highlights. It's the Valiants. How about Brooks Best to throw to his left tackle? Connor Huddle reports as eligible. It's a beautiful pass. It's a beautiful catch. The Valiants strike first, but the visitors answer back immediately. Pounding one in from the goal line. Terrell Academy goes for 2 and gets it. They take an 8-7 lead, but the Valiants are going to answer right back because Mills Mormon is going to go right up the middle. Green grass and high tides forever.
Can't go down.
Valiants, they go for 2 and get it. 15-8's your score at the half. 15-8 is all it would take because you take a look at your final, and Valwood is moving on 15-18. All right, not a whole lot of games, so we can't take you to the big board, so let's just take you to the little board, shall we? Clinch comes back from Baton to beat McIntosh Academy. Wilcox ends Lanier's season 44-34. Pierce beats Berrien 52-0.
How about the Knowles?
Yep. Cairo will play tomorrow. The Knowles will play on Sunday. Plays of the week and all that good stuff coming up after this. We're going to get the plays of the week, shall we?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Plays of the week right now. We got to go fast and furious through these. This, of course, from the Munroe JP2 game. Over Chandler's head. He's going to corral it, chuck it. A prayer answered. Amari Borden, 14 yards. Of course, the same thing happens for JP2. So I guess technically they're both nominees. We only got footage of one of them.
What a game. All right, here we go. Maclay trying to play upset bid here against NFC. Heaves it up. Holy smokes. At the buzzer, end of the first half, George Grant, the incredible catch. Spike it, young man. But NFC, big winners over Maclay.
Yeah, JP2, however, They answer back. Tremaine Hughes Jr., he's going to find Jamari Blackshear 4-6. You can vote for your favorite after that 70-yard touchdown on our Twitter page, if Twitter even exists over the weekend, at WCTV Sports. Thomas County Central, Brown to Floyd, your big winner last week. Again, that's what we got for you. The Jackets just barely pull it off. Game of the week, just have time to tell you. Florida High Suwannee next week at Mike Hickman Stadium. Dominic, great work, my friend. Night, y'all.